Hello, everyone. I'm so excited to do my first YouTube live. Already got people watching me today. This is really exciting. Okay, welcome to Shooting the Shillit with Carita. We just started this new channel for shillits and giggles. And we just wanted to talk about today about our successful launch on the on our product. Okay, now I'm having a moment because I'm multitasking and making sure that my team is not writing me texts while I'm talking. Okay, so today's launch of the SHILL token for the SHILIT platform. Guys, this is epic. We had, oh my gosh, you should see the comments that we had from people that were supporting us. So here's the beautiful thing with a launch. Okay, there are ups and there are downs. Some launches of pre-sales, they go and then they go because those are called honeypots, right? And then there's some launches that go like this and like this, go all over the page. But here's the beautiful thing, okay? When we first launched this morning at 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, my time, we went like this. We went straight up, all green candles, all was looking good. And then all of a sudden, you know, all of the paper hands were coming out, which is great, because we don't want any of the paper hands, right? We're in it for the long term. So here's one of the most beautiful things we experienced as a community in the SHILIT group, okay, in the Telegram group. We had people standing up for us. We had the fudders coming in. Just as we were, you know, preparing to launch, we had the scammers and the fudders trying to get in, okay? We, first of all, protected our people as much as we could for this launch. Why? Because we launched it from our platform, shillit.app, okay? This is about helping create a safe portal in the crypto space for pre-sales, for launches, fair launches, long-term tokens. And thanks, bro, or like and share. Thank you. So the thing about it is there's so many projects that come out that are so full of hype and crap, for real. There's so many scams coming out. There's so many people who want to be dishonest and scam people out of their hard-earned money. This is what we're all about. We're about taking those scammers and kicking them, you know where, right? So the great thing about launching our product, our SHILL token today, instead of doing it from the DX sale, which so many people do, we did it from our own platform because that's one of our goals, is to create, I'm just going to plant the seed because I'm just saying, there are possibilities for us to grow in the future as a launchpad, just saying. Okay. The team loves it when I say just saying because I say it sometimes. Okay. Anywho, so we muted the chat because we had a lot of fudders coming in. We had a lot of negativity coming in. And so we muted the chat about an hour, 45 minutes before we launched. Then when we launched, you know, it was like we're getting all the stuff. We're all busy, crazy. The adrenaline is like super high. And we're watching the candle go straight green. We're like, oh my God, it's so exciting. And huge move, greens. Guys, I'm just saying, this is my first YouTube live. So while I'm watching some of the comments, I might get distracted because my squirrel brain is just like, I'm a little ADD. Anyway, but I'm just so excited to do this. So while we're going green, and then, all of a sudden people, we get up there, we get a huge market cap. We're like, oh my God, it's like 1.5, $1 million value doohickey. And then it starts going red. And then we're like, okay, it's paper hands. Thanks, Ravi. Love you, bro. So the paper hands were, selling out. And it's like red. We're like, oh, okay, well, you know what? It is what it is. One of our key factors in our team is positivity. We're not based on ego. We're based on service. So our project is about helping others create wealth, have a safe community for, finding the tokens that have been vetted, and then more, because wait, there's more. All right. So anyway, so the point is, while we were having this, epic drop in the red candles, we're like, oh, people, we're starting to get a little antsy, and we had, some guy come up and he was like, oh yeah, Dev's getting rich. I'm like, oh really? Okay, show me where the money is. Show me the money, because our team, we're invested in this project. We're invested time, sweat, energy, money, and shill, because we shill in it. We shill in it a lot. Actually, I just bought some more shillit in the dip, even though, I'm in the pre-sale and stuff. Wait, there's more, Robbie. Yes. I got my team supporting me in this because this is really exciting. Shooting the shillit with Carita. I just really want to explain the importance of community. Okay. So when we had the fudders, the negativity starting to roll, we had people, our loyal shillions, our loyal community fans, people who got to know us as a team or is getting to know us and can feel the real energy that we are, because we're not based on ego. We're based on creating a better solution for the problems that we're facing in the crypto space, right? So we had community members standing up for us and really saying, I can't even say all the comments that were mentioned. I did, however, just before I went on, I took a screenshot of one of our recent comments that I want to read out loud here, because honestly, I was like getting choked up just before I go on. And I won't say who it's from because I don't have his permission, but said, quote, "The best launch I've ever experienced for 2 years. Doxed, video call, good assistance for newbie, technical guide, etc. I hope the product will also be a leading stuff for members. Good job, team." Okay, quote. I read that from our Telegram group, from a brother from another mother that I'm not going to say again because I do not have permission. And this is what our community is all about, creating that safe portal space into the outer space of the cryptoverse, the crypto world. And we want to do it with laughter, with joy, with positivity, because there's so much toxicity and crap, negativity in the background. And one guy was like owning it and said that was him, but joking, but he's 100% right. Yeah. So you know what? I just wanted to say there's a lot of comments that we've had. We're going to start screenshot shooting and of course asking permission. If not, we'll block them out. But we have so many people who have been with us from the beginning, who have come in with us just recently and have fallen in love with us as a team, as a project, because we are focusing on the big picture. And this is why I'm starting Shooting the Shillit with Carita, because this channel is going to be all about just shooting the shillit with about other projects, our projects, who knows what, maybe just talking about my chickens. We'll go to there later. Okay. So, as we were, so as soon as we opened up the chat today, we had the fudders coming in after we launched. We left the chat closed. I think it was about an hour, guys, right? Like, I think we left it closed. Anyway, so when we opened up the chat, we had some fudders coming in, making some negative comments, and boom, our community was like, ban that, whatever. I'm not even going to say the words, get those fudders out. Our community was like, we got their back. We're holding. And the people that were holding, when we did a massive dive, like it was depressing watching that red. But the good thing is the paper hands are gone. We've had some, bigger fish coming in, and we're having bigger fish coming in. Just after the launch, Alessio and I were hosted on a Satoshi Saturday channel live on Facebook, and there's a huge community of stock traders that this gentleman Robert is involved with, and I mean, like 150,000 people in this Facebook group that he hosts and is a part of. So we're opening up the crypto space to so many more eyes, and guess what? It's okay that we are where we are. It is okay that we're not at like 5 gazillion people in our Telegram group, and that we have this huge hype of this meme coins. And I'm going to say it, we're not another shit coin. Okay. We're shillit coin. So here's the thing. A meme. Okay, so for people who don't know the difference between a meme, I like calling them memes, meme coin, and a utility coin is that it's useless or it's useful. All right, we're on the useful side because we have something backed up behind us instead of just air. I mean, dogs are great, guys. I love dogs. I got 2 of them. They're right here. They're getting mad at me because I'm not spending enough time with them. However, what is that dog going to do for your prosperity? Prosperity? You know what I'm saying? Your wallet. How is that dog going to help your wallet? You know what I'm saying? So, the launch that we had, we know it was successful. Okay. We launched, even though here's the great part too, guys. People were like all worried. Well, what if we don't get the soft cap? What if we don't get the hard cap? Because that's the mentality that the DX sale or the pink sale has created in the mindset of pre-salers, right? Is that if you don't meet the hard cap or if you don't meet the soft cap, you failed. You're fired, right? But that's what we're doing. We're unique, guys. We're different. We are the unicorns, and that sounds really weird, but we want to be the different ones because we actually, for really real, want to help you guys. We don't have a dev wallet. We're not going to renounce the ownership and make all of this hoo-ha, fluffy stuff, because what we have what we have is coming is all about creating wealth in so many different aspects. And I haven't even touched on what's coming, guys. I don't know how this, like I said, this is my first time on YouTube Live. I don't know how to share my screen. I will get to figure this out later, but I really wanted to recap today on our launch, how important it is that we get to share with you how powerful our community is. Okay. So I can hear the team on the Zoom call over the microphone on my headset. So I'm going to put them over here. Yeah. Exactly, Tukey. We put the liquidity in. We took 70% of the funds that came in for the pre-sale. We put that into liquidity. We've locked it. It's locked for a year, and we're off to the races, right? So nothing's stopping us, right? We're going. That's it. Period. So here's one of the gifts that we gave to our pre-salers and private salers, which was kind of like a last-minute thing. We gave them a golden ticket NFT. Okay. Now, for someone who had no clue about NFTs just a few months ago, what I do know is that NFTs are valuable. It's a trending thing. It's like, remember back in the day when we had sporting cards, hockey cards, Wayne Gretzky. I'm Canadian. Okay. What can I say? Or Pokemon. Beanie Babies, things that people collected that were of value. Well, in the digital age, we have to have digital collectible thingies. So knowing what I don't know, but knowing that it's valuable, NFTs are the thing to get into. So we are creating our own NFT marketplace. Not just our own line. I mean, we're going to be doing that. And if you guys, I'll read that in a second. Okay. So if you guys know, see, this is my ADD-ness. I just saw a message and now I have to respond to it or else it's going to bug me. Okay. So hard cap means hard dump on most tokens, and most of the projects I've been in filled in huge hard caps just to see their price die to the bottom. Great point, Tukey. Thank you for bringing that up. That is very true. People want to pump and dump, fill their bags, whatever the lingo is. I still don't like using all the lingo because it makes me feel weird sometimes. But we're not about a pump and dump. We're about we like to move it. Wait, anyway, won't go there. So, okay. I have to have a woo-saw moment to get back to my train of thought before the hard cap. Okay. Can everyone remind me what I was talking about? Like, really, I'm seriously having a moment. My team is laughing at me. Okay. Okay, so a couple other things I wanted to talk about during this launch. Shooting the shillit with Carita. Very good. So one of the beautiful things about the community is we've had a lot of new people come in. Like, oh my gosh, you should see how many people were coming in and joining us. Right. I'll get there. Okay. So I'm going to finish this thought and then I'm going to get to that thought again. So the new people that were coming in, one of the beautiful things about our community is how they responded to the questions that have been asked a gazillion times, and directing people in the right places. And that is beautiful because I've personally gone into groups and I've asked questions and they're like, what? And they're like negativity and toxic responses. So we are creating a safe space of positive empowerment for our group, for our community. So going back to my squirrel brain over here of NFT Marketplace, we started just a few days ago. We got the launch, the coming soon website, shillit.me, shillit.me. Why? Because that is our NFT marketplace. The shillit.me is the NFT marketplace where we're going to be launching our first line of epic NFTs. Okay, so those who, I remember what I was going to get to earlier. So the pre-salers and the private salers, they all got, as long as they invested 0.3 BNB, I don't know how many times I said that on our videos, they got a free, they will be getting we have their wallet address, we have all that information, they will be airdropped a golden ticket. And that golden ticket can or cannot be minted, whatever you choose, but that golden ticket will then be able to obtain an actual unique NFT that you'll be able to mint. We will help everyone with this process. We're really excited. And guys, if you haven't seen my video on reasons why to join the Shillit brand part 3, I highly recommend it because I had a literal blind spot moment. I went and looked at, OpenSea, and I saw the top selling NFT and I literally was speechless. It was like 4,200 Ethereum. Okay. If I read that wrong, someone please correct me. But I literally lost my marbles in that moment. I was like, shut the front door. So it's art, right? It's like, I know. Angelita's having a wow moment over in our chat over here. So it's like, this is what the NFT marketplace can create, guys. I mean, that's last time I checked, that's like $18.9 million. Okay. Yeah, I know. So I'm just saying the NFT marketplace is going to create so much possibilities. When people say we're going to the moon, they haven't met the Shillit family. Just saying, man. Moon, we're beyond that. It's like we're going to the next friggin' galaxy, and we would love to take you guys with us. So I want to keep my shooting the Shillit days with you guys to 20 minutes. So as this is my first one, I'm letting you know we're stopping at 20 minutes. We've got a minute and a half left. If you're in the chat, you guys, throw in a question or comment, or if I had a squirrel moment and forgot to get back to what I was talking about. So there is no reflections of the tax for holders, right? So that's a great question. And unfortunately, I am not the developer, so I do not have the techie questions. That's an Alessio thing. Alessio, are you still on the Zoom call? Can you hear me? Or Robbie, or someone who knows about the tax? While they're doing that, they can write me if they have an answer to that question, because there we go. Thank you, Tuki. All right. Beautiful. I love our community. So we've got 40 minutes left, guys. I really want to wrap this up with subscribe to the channel. We're going to have some fun shooting the shit. I'm going to figure out the agenda, how many times a week I should do this. 1, 2, 5. I don't know. We want feedback in our group. Please make sure that you are in our Telegram group. Yes, Alessio saying it's not yet sorted on the contract, but it will be solved. We've got things we're figuring out still that, come with the launch. But successful launch, guys. Go check out our chart. It's going back in the green. And we are so thankful and grateful to shoot the shillit with you guys, with Carita and our team, and have an epically awesome day on this Saturday, October 9th. Okay, ciao.